What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, you know, if there's one thing I can't stand, and a lot of you guys can't stand this neither, especially you men out there, is a man that plays stupid. Especially when they get caught doing some of the most suspect or stupidest stuff out there for somebody their age. Yesterday I did a story about a crime that was committed 2 years ago and that just made trial out there in Maryland. Now this happened in Owen Springs, Maryland in 2022, and it's about a daycare center owner by the name of Weems, who's currently locked up serving a 4-year sentence for shooting this man right here, her husband, James Weems Jr., 59 years old. Why did she shoot him? Because this guy was doing inappropriate stuff with a child children, in front of children at this daycare center. And I'll put the other video up in the pop-up because the reason why this is in the news right now is he's currently standing trial for what he did back then. Now check this out. This guy had the nerve to take the stand yesterday in court. Now the defense rested yesterday, so they probably got a verdict. Now I ain't seen anything yet since the time I'm filming this video, but he took the stand in his own defense. And I want you guys to hear what this man said. And while you're listening to this crazy story he's telling, I want you to keep in mind two things. One, this guy is a retired Baltimore police officer. And two, he's a Marine, a retired Marine. So this guy knows two things: accountability and honor. And he lacked both of them when he gave the explanation for doing what he did. Take a look.
Taking the stand for the first time, the former Baltimore officer accused of molesting children at his then-wife's daycare tells his side of the story. Hello, everybody. I'm Nikki Zizaza.
And I'm Stefan Dingle. Welcome to those of you watching us on CBS News Baltimore and here on WJZ-TV. James Weems Jr. testified for several hours in a Baltimore County courtroom today.
And right now, WJZ investigator Mike Helgren breaks down what he told the jury. A warning to our viewers, some of the details in this report are disturbing.
Late this afternoon, the defense rested its case. Jurors will hear closing arguments and begin their deliberations tomorrow. James Weems Jr. told the jury life was good, that he frequently traveled and ate at fancy restaurants with his wife Shanteri, until it all crumbled in July of 2022 when he was accused of molesting children at Little Kids Castle, the successful daycare she owned in Owings Mills. Today, he testified in his own defense, categorically denying ever abusing children in his regular job driving the daycare's van.
How are you feeling after your client's testimony?
You always ask me that, and I always tell the reporters that I like to comment when the case is over.
The defendant described the now 12-year-old victim who testified against him as a nice little girl. He admits he regularly looked at pornography while driving the daycare van, but testified he leaned over so the kids could not see it. The prosecutor detailed his searches for pornography provided by the FBI and how he would often search for teens while he was driving the van from elementary school to elementary school in Baltimore County. She said, "That's what you liked. You liked the teen young look." "I just liked the porn," he replied. At one point, the 59-year-old former Marine and Baltimore City police officer conceded it was inappropriate. He said it was just to pass time while I'm waiting. The prosecutor later asked, "Isn't it true most of the time you were looking at pornography is when you were with the kids?" His answer, "Probably yes." She responded, "So your addiction was when you were with children?" Weems answered, "No." He also admitted it was possible the children accidentally saw the pornography and that he would at times hand his phone to them so they could look at an app to identify airplanes. Weems alleged his ex-wife, who later shot him during a confrontation about the allegations, introduced him to porn. "It became addictive, so I would just go on it when we weren't together," he testified. But he said he never looked at child porn and willingly handed over his phone and provided his passcode to police during the investigation. Prosecutors announced they were dropping several charges, but most of the case remains intact, and Weems still faces charges of second-degree rape, sexual abuse, and displaying obscene material to a minor. In your corner in Towson, Mike Helgren, WJZ.
Ain't that something? That dude right there need his head bust, like I said yesterday. Stone idiot. I told you, these dudes do this crazy stuff around kids, and 2 kids, they act just like kids when they get caught, primarily around the age of the person that they do it to. This girl was 10 years old when he did this stuff. Now, in the old video, in the other video I showed you, that'll be in the pop-up at the end, that you came before this one from yesterday's coverage, 10-year-old girl told, that he was showing it to her. And he was trying to reenact some of the stuff he was showing this girl at 10 years old. Now today he gets on the stand, right? Well, yesterday he got on the stand. The defense rests, and I see why. After saying that, I'd have been like, yeah, the defense rests, sir. Your Honor, because what he said is stupid. We'll go over each point of what he said. But what he tried to make it like, and he's dumb for this too, he tried to make it like he was in the car. He was looking at it. A kid came in there, accidentally saw him. Oop, he put the phone down. It was something innocent. Didn't say nothing bad about the girl. Oh, she's a nice girl. Yeah, but you corrupted her by putting that stuff in her head that she can't unsee. Let's go down the line of what he said. And every time he says this stuff, man, it just makes me mad. Said he watched adult material, I ain't gonna say the P word, watched adult material while transporting kids from elementary school to elementary school. So you got a van full of kids and you playing something inappropriate. And I guarantee it had sound with it. What y'all think? What y'all think? Talking about he leaned over. So you driving on your phone looking at something crazy while you got the lives of people's kids behind you looking at something you ain't supposed to be looking at in front of them. You sound stupid. You sound stupid. That's the first thing. Then he said, oh, I liked teen adult material with teenage girls in it. Why are you showing it to a 10-year-old girl then? You know what I'm saying? Why was you looking at that? Why was you trying to show a 10-year-old girl? See stupidness? Your game sound dumb. I did it in my pastime while waiting for students during pickup. So when you're waiting for students during pickup, they all come out different times. So what does that tell you? He was in the car, in the thing, looking at it. 1 to 2 kids come in. He still got to wait. He in the truck looking at stuff. So what did you do? You had the phone like this? When the kids came in, the kids, they're going to be trying to look. You had the phone like this? I don't believe that. I think he had the phone down and he turned the sound down somewhat, but it was where he think he could see it, and sometimes he was showing it to some of them kids. What y'all think? Guy sounds stupid. It lacks all common sense. 59 years old, 57 at the time. This is what you doing with young minds? Impressionable minds? Come on, man. Come on. It was possible they saw it. You know what I'm saying? When I let them use the cell phone to look at airplanes, we're driving, and I'm saying, what airplane is that? Can you identify it? Here's my phone with the nasty shit on it. Don't look at that. Look at this. Come on, get down with the get down. It's the game all around. Just hearing that, I took him to the chopping block. If I was a judge, I'd be like, sir, you know what? I see why your wife shot your dumb ass, because you're a stone idiot if you think we believe this crap that's coming out of your mouth. Why are y'all defending this? Defense lawyers, this is the case you presented? I'd have made them deliberate then. This is the part that cracks me up. This is the part that cracks me up. My wife introduced me to adult video, and I've been addicted ever since. And when we not around, I still watch it. Put it on his wife. Bro, you a Marine. You was in the military like the rest of us. I was in the Air Force. You ain't never seen the Playboy book? That's adult material. It might not be a video or something like that, but it's still considered POR. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Those that been in the military. You ain't never seen an adult movie, you in your 50s. They've been out since forever. You ain't never seen one until you met your wife? She the one that showed you the nastiness to spice up the relationship? Look at how that sound, y'all. I don't see no woman coming to a man and saying, hey, look, let's start looking at this because this is what our relationship needs. When she got a job working with kids and trying to run a daycare that all he do is drive the damn students to and from, he couldn't do it right. Wasn't me. It's my wife. She introduced me to the nastiness. She's a super freak. Now he's married to young Jeezy. The fuck out of here. I never looked at the child stuff, just the regular adult stuff. And I was willing to get a phone to the police during the investigation. That's because you know the procedures and you know they're going to come up and find this stuff and you're trying to stall for time and say they saw it by accident. See the game? This is why I think a lot of times defense lawyers are not needed and trials are not needed for certain crimes. Ain't no 10-year-old girl going to make up all the stuff that was said that he did to this girl because of what she was introduced to and the facts that are present. She knew nothing about that type of lifestyle or that type of thing between adults until you showed it to her. And that's the thing. You corrupted her mind. She got in trouble by looking at it at a event where she didn't even know to hide the phone. You had her so turned up because somebody introduced you to it. You introduced kids to it, and she got busted, and that's you got busted. Then you got popped because your wife, you know, it got back to the daycare center that your wife owns and runs, and how you make money, how she makes money, her dream of doing something good for the community that you screwed up. Jury should be in deliberation. Hopefully they should come to a decision today. It'll be quick because this dude's a dumbass. You have no honor, no respect, none for yourself, none for your damn wife, none for your marriage, and none for those kids that you was entrusted to protect and get to and fro places safely. Not show them inappropriate stuff to corrupt their minds and continue making the world a shithole. Get him out of here. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Man, that live stream can't get here fast enough tonight, y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.